We are counting down 10 interior design choices that are still showing up in homes and that are actively making spaces feel dated, staged, or stuck in 2015. From color decisions that kill depth to full-blown style overloads with real maintenance and even health consequences, this list gets worse as we go. Some of these you are probably living with right now. Starting at number 10, a palette problem hiding in plain sight. In the 10th place, matchy color coordination still lingers in countless homes. A sea of identical throw pillows, curtains, and wall paint, all echoing the same accent shade. While this approach once promised a sense of order, it now reads as visually stagnant, flattening the room and stripping away any sense of depth or individuality. The one-note palette, popular from 2008 through the mid-2010s, peaked when spec home builders and DIY guides pushed simplicity over personality. Studies show that using a single accent color throughout a space can actually make rooms feel smaller and less inviting. Instead, layering tones, tints, and textures within the same color family brings warmth and dimension, making a space feel curated rather than staged. Swapping out strict color repetition for a mix of shades or textured neutrals is the quickest way to break free from that showroom look and create a home that feels truly lived in. Number 9. Accent walls in bold, contrasting colors still haunt living rooms and bedrooms from coast to coast. The idea was simple: paint one wall fire engine red or cobalt blue and call it a statement. But what actually happens is the eye slams into that saturated wall, cutting the room in half and making the space feel smaller. Studies show up to a 15% reduction in perceived volume. This shortcut peaked in the early 2000s, riding a wave of paint brand marketing, but now it just screams quick fix. Instead of a single jarring wall, designers recommend painting all 4 walls in a warm, unified tone, or using subtle tonal variations. The result is a room that feels expansive, calm, and genuinely pulled together, not boxed in by a visual fence. In 8th place, vessel sinks still perch awkwardly on bathroom and powder room counters. A bowl on a slab, they promise spa-like vibes but deliver a daily headache. The exposed rim collects grime and hard water stains that refuse to budge, even after scrubbing. Occupational hygiene surveys found these sinks harbor over 3 times as many staph colonies as undermount models, turning the basin into a germ magnet. Plumbers report that nearly 42% show early corrosion at the faucet junction, often within 2 years. Instead of battling rim gunk and surprise repair bills, opt for an undermount or integrated sink. These sit flush with the counter, cut cleaning time in half, and keep surfaces sleek and sanitary. No more paying extra for a style that is all show and zero function. Number 7. Fake exposed brick wallpaper still clings to kitchen backsplashes and living room feature walls, promising instant loft vibes but delivering a thin plastic echo of the real thing. Printed or veneer brick panels don't just look cheap, they create a maintenance nightmare. Each faux mortar groove traps dust, adding up to 4 extra minutes of cleaning per linear foot. More troubling when moisture seeps in, a common issue in kitchens and baths, these panels hold water against the wallboard and quietly support aspergillus mold growth that can exceed indoor air quality guidelines in just 3 months. Instead of gambling on hidden health hazards, swap out the fake brick for breathable lime wash or textured plaster. Both finishes let walls dry out naturally, cut cleaning time, and age with character instead of peeling at the seams. Number 6. Pedestal dining tables with ornate bases still dominate too many dining rooms, promising a grand statement but delivering more headaches than elegance. The bulky single-column base might look impressive in a catalog, but in real life it creates a lopsided footprint that fails basic stability tests. Recent furniture audits reveal a 19% incidence of wobble or tip over, hardly reassuring when a hot casserole lands just off center. On top of that, the average homeowner spends $185 every 3 to 8 years on hardware fixes or base repairs, turning a supposed heirloom into a recurring expense. Sightlines suffer as well. The oversized pedestal blocks knee space, makes chairs harder to tuck, and even flunks ADA accessibility checks in many settings. Instead of wrestling with a table that dominates the room and threatens to topple, opt for a four-legged or cross-braced design in natural wood. These tables offer rock-solid stability, easier repair, and a timeless look that never fights for attention. Number 5, tray ceilings with contrasting paint still dominate new builds and remodels, but the effect is anything but fresh. Painting the recessed center a bold color or deep shade turns the ceiling into a visual weight, boxing in the room and drawing the eye to a heavy overhead border. The real headache comes with upkeep. Dust and paint chips collect along those sharp edges and grooves, making every cleaning session a chore. Maintenance teams report up to 27% more debris on these ceilings compared to flat, single-color ones, and every crack or chip stands out against the contrast. More troubling, fire safety codes now flag deep, boxed in trays for potentially blocking sprinkler coverage, a risk highlighted in recent NFPA guidance. The smarter move: paint tray ceilings the same color as the walls, or stick with bright white. This approach lifts the ceiling visually, hides dust, and keeps both cleaning and safety concerns in check. Number 4. Distressed shabby chic furniture still lingers in bedrooms and living rooms, masking real wear with layers of fake chipping and forced patina. What started as a nod to vintage charm now feels more like a cover-up. Intentional cracks, sanded edges, and whitewashed finishes often conceal deeper problems. Restoration specialists have found that 31% of distressed plank flooring installations later revealed subfloor rot, because the faux aging tricks can hide swelling and decay until it is too late. Instead of layering on more artificial distress, the smarter move is to strip back the flaking paint, repair any underlying damage, and repaint with a warm, solid color or restore the natural wood. Honest finishes not only look fresher, but also make it easier to spot and maintain real issues, keeping your space healthy and your style authentic. Coming to the top 3, Hollywood Regency overload still dazzles some living rooms and bedrooms with a blinding mix of gold, mirrored finishes, and jewel-toned velvet. What was once the ultimate in old Hollywood glamour has tipped into sensory overload. Rooms are saturated with reflective surfaces and metallic accents that bounce light around like a disco ball, leaving nowhere for the eye to rest. Designer and realtor surveys from 2025 flag these maximalist spaces as less livable, with 68% of professionals reporting that homes decked out in wall-to-wall Regency glitz are harder to sell and feel more like stage sets than personal sanctuaries. The maintenance alone is a deterrent. Mirrored furniture shows every fingerprint, and gold-plated fixtures tarnish fast, demanding constant polishing just to avoid looking dingy. Experts now warn that more isn't more. Too many shiny surfaces and plush velvets can make a space feel cold, formal, and exhausting to be in. The new rule for 2026 is pick 1 or 2 Hollywood Regency accents, like a sculptural mirror or a statement chandelier, and let them shine against a backdrop of warm, matte finishes. This selective approach preserves the drama without overwhelming the senses, making rooms feel welcoming instead of theatrical. The era of living inside a jewelry box is over. Restraint is the new luxury. Number 2, Tuscan and Mediterranean-style kitchens still anchor homes with heavy carved cabinetry, ornate range hoods, and terracotta tile floors. What once signaled old-world luxury now weighs kitchens down, making them feel dark, cramped, and locked in a past era. The thick glazed finishes and iron hardware are expensive to update, and the palette of golds, reds, and olive greens limits any chance at a fresh look. Real estate agents and contractors agree. Tuscan kitchens are the most commonly gutted style in remodels today, with buyers routinely citing them as a top reason to walk away from an otherwise solid home. For homeowners staring down this challenge, the cost matrix is clear. A basic cosmetic refresh, which includes painting cabinets in a soft white or greige, swapping out dated hardware, and updating lighting, runs between $5,000 and $8,000. A partial gut with new counters and tile pushes the budget to between $12,000 and $18,000. For a full remodel, taking out cabinets, changing the layout, and installing premium surfaces, expect between $25,000 and $35,000. Designers recommend starting with paint and hardware for the fastest impact. Matte black pulls, quartz counters, and a single pendant light can erase years of visual clutter. The days of faux rustic arches and carved grapevine moldings are over. Today's kitchens favor clean lines, layered neutrals, and natural wood accents, choices that feel inviting, flexible, and far easier to update as tastes change. And finally, in first place, farmhouse overload has reached peak saturation, turning countless homes into theme parks of shiplap, barn doors, and mass-produced mason jar decor. What started as a nod to rural comfort now reads as a formula with whitewashed walls, sliding barn doors on every closet, and generic gather signs that erase any hint of personal story. The psychology behind it is powerful. Nostalgia and the comfort default are part of why this happened. After years of social media exposure, affordable do-it-yourself kits, and builder-grade spec homes, the farmhouse look became the path of least resistance. It is everywhere because it feels safe, but that safety now signals a lack of imagination. In 2026, this aesthetic is the most common style in new builds, yet also the quickest to feel tired and artificial. Instead of drowning a space in faux rustic props, keep one or two authentic elements, for example, a reclaimed wood bench or a single shiplap accent, and swap the rest for warm, natural materials like linen, stone, or unpainted wood. The goal is not to erase comfort, but to reclaim it with intention. Editing down the farmhouse clutter lets a home feel fresh, personal, and genuinely inviting. No theme park ticket required. Across all 10 trends, one truth stands out. Design that clings to formulas quickly feels impersonal and tired. Real style is not about copying eras or chasing fads. It is about balancing warmth, simplicity, and individuality. Today, the most inviting spaces are those that reflect who actually lives there.